Hello everyone. So if you noticed, I had to stop because I needed to tend to the baby. So that was my introduction. So this is my the classes that I took. So the first class that I took was this heartfelt creation. Wait, I have paper. Here it is. Heartfelt creation. Now I have never used heartfelt creation, and it was a mini album. And the reason you can't see the bottom is because you get a coupon to be able to use at their booth. And so I made a mini album, and I'm super excited because, like I said, I've never used their product. I've never made a mini album. Okay, so this was actually my first mini album, and it was awesome. I loved it. And what you had are the flip open, and then you had the different, oh god, I'm sorry, see, this is horrible, this lighting, isn't it? So I'm super excited. I'm thinking of making this my album for my pictures of me or something. And we made the poppy flower and the leaves, and I learned how to make them for the first time, so I'm so excited about that. And then you get a coupon for a free stamp set. Now I went to the booth and I was so lost because they have a ridiculous amount of stamps and dies that I wanted. And I was like, oh no, my gosh, I don't know what to do. So the lady gave us, it was an amazing deal. If you bought 4 stamps, you got a free one. And then if you bought 4 dies, you got a free one. So basically you would get 5 sets, matching die and stamp set. And it was $200 value for $150, she said. With all that, I still couldn't decide. Then if you became a platinum member, you saved 20% off, but you had to pay $100. But it was 20% off all your orders. And again, I couldn't decide. So I just went with something that I thought, like, I love coffee mugs. So straight up, this was my free stamp set. And I said, you know what? I saw a lot of projects there with it, and I thought, oh, it's too cute, so let me get it. Then the next one that I took was the Clean and Simple Masculine Cards. And I actually added this one, as I said in the previous video. Do email them because they are great with customer service. I added this late and they were able to add it to my order, so I didn't have to pay the processing fee. But I watched him on YouTube, and she took the class, and she said he was so funny, and she loved it, that I said, oh, I have to take that class. She said it was a great class, so I went ahead and I signed up for it. And his name was Brian, and he was very funny. So the class was called Clean and Simple Masculine Cards, and basically everything is already cut out for you, and you just put it together while you're there. So I was able to finish 2 of the cards. And this die, I had to jump on it. I don't know why I did that, but it was cool, so I went ahead and picked it up. But you'll see that in my haul video later. The next one was this one. And the last one I didn't get to finish. And this is a pegboard by, I think it's Taylor Expressions, I think it's called. So I still have to finish putting that one together. And while I was there, I won, as he called it, the grand, where is it? Hold on. He said, you won. He called my name, and then he said, I said, that's me. And he said, you won the grand prize. And I was like, really? And it turned out to be, here it is. He's so funny, that guy, I tell you. He was just hilarious. I won the remaining box of the Zots. Zots Bling is what it's called. I've never used it, so it's cool. And basically he uses it for his classes, and whatever was left in there, I won. So he says it was like a quarter left in there, so it's cool. If it's free, it's for me, and it was a giveaway, so I won it. And then in addition to that, I also won a die. So I got this Kites and Clouds set, really cute. Who's this by? Poppy. Okay, and that was that class. And my next class, which I'm not gonna lie. I was a bit disappointed with this class. Not the products itself, the fact that the class was so overbooked. And it was the oxides and layered stamping, but it was so overbooked that there wasn't enough product, and we had to all share, and it was like you didn't have the time, you know, in 1 hour to be able to do it all. So, but I will show you what we were supposed to create with 2 cards, and I only did 1 because, again, you know, it was like you had a whole line, and I was like, I'm not gonna, you know, at the heating gun. And then, you know, I just like, oh, you know what, whatever, it is what it is. I'm just not gonna get caught up in it. I'll just leave it to be. So I can use this as a background on something else. But I was able to complete this one. Okay, and then this was supposed to be a second one. And I don't have a kit. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I left it behind, or if they just didn't give us one. I don't remember. Honestly, I don't know. Because I don't have, you know, what the cards are supposed to look like, so I might have, I don't know. But that was that oxide class, and it was just so booked. It was like overbooked, you know what I mean? That there was like no space. So I mean, there was not enough material to go around. So that was a bit disappointing, but I did. You get this free stamp set. Everybody who took the class gets this free stamp set, which was really, really cool of them. Okay. And then you were able to get a free stamp set at the booth. So that one they gave you in class. I did win this one in class. So it was a pretty lucky weekend for me. I won a few giveaways, a few raffles, you know. So I won that one in class. Oh, and this one, this was actually the Clean and Masculine cards. You actually got this in the kit. And it was the stamp set along with the dies, which is one of the reasons why I took the class, because when she showed it on YouTube and she said you get this, I was like, I can use that so much. So you got that with the Clean and Masculine card, so that was cool. And then the last one that I took, I'm sorry, the last one that I signed up for was the card swap. And this is why I say that I don't deserve that last button. I did pay for the class, but I was so excited about taking classes, I overbooked myself. So I had 2 classes at 4 o'clock on Friday. One of them was the Clean and Masculine card, and the other one was the swap. So I was like, oh my god, I have to miss one, you know. And since I didn't know if we were going to learn a new technique in the class, I wanted to take that class. And I didn't do the card swap. Had I known that I could just drop off my cards, I would have done that. I didn't know. But the lady suggested I go and I speak to the gentleman after class. So when the other class finished, I went over there and he was still there. And he was nice enough to give me my swap button. And he gave me the goodies that he gave out in the class. And the first thing that you would get, and let me get it out here, is this card maker magazine. And it's the autumn 2017. So that was actually pretty cool. I was happy about that. And then you get this bag, which is adorable, by the way. Absolutely adorable. And it's got a bunch of goodies in it. So I think the goodies alone is worth the $20 that you pay for the class. Oh, what did I drop? The pencil. Okay. So one of the things you get is this pencil by Spectrum Noir. And that's the brown. You get these 2, oh, I got 2 buttons. Jenny Bolin in pink. Let me put them back in the bag here. You get these calendar cards by Jenny Bolin, and a Jenny Bolin die cut journaling pad. You get the Want to Scrap bling, really pretty. And you get this paper pad, and it's Crush by We Are Memory Keepers. So I love it. I truly love it. I don't think I have this one, so I'm happy about that. And don't forget, you also got that pencil that I shared in the beginning. Then you got a whole little baggie full of little blings. So I've got 5 packs of blings, and these blings alone go for $1.49 to $1.99. So how cool is that? And that comes in a cute little package, you know, little baggie like this. And that was my cards, my classes and my workshops that I signed up for. So you know what, I'm at 9 minutes. I'm gonna keep going, Oh, one of the things, the reason I earned my, so that's how I earned my I learned button and my I swapped button. And the one is I created is this one. This was at the Creativity Center, and what we made was we decorated a towel, which is cool, and we put flowers and words on them, and we used the distress inks, and you just decorate it as much as you want, you know what I mean? You could have kept going, done the whole thing. So I did one in the middle and then one in each corner. This one says enjoy art, and then the last one says happy, cheers, and enjoy. So I thought that was really, really cool. Like I said, I did something I'd never done before. I've never been able to sit at the Creativity Center and create. I've never been able to take a workshop. So I was already batting 1,000, you know what I mean? I was already doing everything I wanted to do, and it was great. You know, it was on Friday, it was great. Ran into my girl Yolanda. Hey girl. And then on Saturday I met a new friend, Karen. Hi Karen. And they were the best because they gave me some tips and they helped me out. You know, so they were really, really cool. I guess they've actually hopped before and taken workshops before, so that was cool. So that's how I earned my buttons. Those are the workshops and the classes I took. And the last one is the crop, which was really, really cool. You get a ticket for the door prize. Let me show you. And what you do is you go in and you get a ticket for the crop. And this was on Saturday. And this is what they use to draw for door prizes. So I actually won this die set. Really cute, right? With flowers and the butterfly. Really cute by Spellbinders. So I was really excited about that because it was cute. And you know what? I was gonna save this for the huge end, but I'm so excited. I want to share with you guys. So my next tip is going to be to keep your ears open, because sometimes you can't make it all around the floor. You know what I mean? And like I said, if you go ahead and you look ahead of time, as I did, I printed my stuff out, kind of made a plan. You may miss something here and there. Like I would have never visited this site, this particular booth, because I wasn't one to use vinyl yet. So I was like, oh, okay, you know, I passed and I was like, okay, I don't know how to use vinyl. Let me not. I still have the Cricut Expression, the first one. So I was like, all right, I don't need to get that right now. Not until I do my first cuts to, you know, will I rack up on vinyl. And so I went to this booth. I'm sorry, I was at another booth. I was at the Craft Fancy looking again. I had already purchased, but I'll come back with my haul video in another video. But I was at another booth and I just heard someone say, you know, oh, let's stay around because they're about to call, you know, the winner for the grand prize. And she was telling another person, did you register? You know, make sure you register. And I was like, oh, well, you know what? Let me go see what this is, you know. And I went over and I walked down and I was like, oh, register for... I honestly didn't know that was what it was. I was just registering for a newsletter. Because, and again, this is why I say my tip. If you register for a newsletter, like some sites, some stores, if you sign up for their newsletters, they will give you free stuff. So, for signing up for newsletter on Our Daily Bread Designs, I was able to get this free die. And isn't it cute? Congratulations. This is for everything and anything I can use this, right? Graduation, school, you did it, baby, wedding, oh, love it. So just for signing up for a newsletter, I got a free die, which is apparently $11.95. So $12 die for just signing up for newsletter. So I was actually signing up at other booths for their newsletters, like whenever they said, you know, register here, I was signing up because, you know, you never know, maybe next year if I can make it, you know, coupons, stuff like that, sales, you know. So when she said to her friend, oh, did you register? I went over and I said, oh, let me look and see. And I went and I registered for the newsletter. So I registered for the newsletter and I walked away. and I was going to the next booth because I looked at the booth, and again, it was like vinyl and stuff, and I was like, oh, I don't know how to use that. And the gentleman was teaching a technique, and I was like, okay, and he was just finishing, so I saw that. But then I walked away. It was like 5 minutes later. I was passing another booth. I said, and I think I was passing Tesla stamps, and I said, no, I don't need nothing from here. And all of a sudden they say, you know, oh, you know, the grand prize winner, it's time to draw the drawing for the grand prize winner. And they turn around and they say my name, and I just froze. Like, I literally just stood there like, huh? And I said, what? And this lady says, you know, are you Jackie so and so? And I said, yes. And she was like, then you won. And I turned the corner, and right there the lady was like, oh, and it's actually on their Facebook, so it's so funny. And she's like, oh, are you so and so? And I said, yes, I am. And I was so flustered. I was shivering. I was like, oh my God. And I just wanted to like cry, no joke. I couldn't believe it. And like I said, I still have the original Cricut expression. I don't even have the 2. I don't have the air. I don't have anything like that. And this has been on my wish list for about 2 years now, since I saw them come out. And you know, I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna buy it until, you know, my machine dies. Well, I don't have to buy it any longer because I won. And if you follow me on Instagram, you already know. But I won the Silhouette 3. Okay, and it's called the Silhouette. It's a Silhouette Cameo, but this is the 3rd version apparently. And I was so, oh, you had to see me. I was thrilled. Like, I was trembling, and I was like, oh my God, and so excited. So I cannot wait to play with this baby. I hear fabulous things about the Silhouette. You know, I've actually purchased, I didn't know this before, but I actually one time purchased from Mrs. K's Cuttables, I think it is, a file, thinking that I could download it. I didn't know it had to be like a Silhouette thing, and that's when I said, oh my gosh. So I'm so excited. It was by the Crafter Depot, and I will show you their website. This is the crafterdepot.com, and I am so excited. I can't wait to turn this on. I am actually in my room today cleaning up so that I can make room for her, because I want to play with that. So that was my classes, my winnings, my make and oh no, there's one more make and take, which I did pay $2 for. And as I said, I personally don't think, but I did. I just had to sit down for a minute, and I just wanted to regroup, and I went ahead and I paid $2 to make this one. Yeah, it's alright, you know, but you know, that is it. That's my fabulous news. And now I will be back with my haul video. Okay, thank you all for watching. Adios.